Seriously, I actually became a vegetarian when I was still a college football player.
How you doing, brother?
I'm so good to see you.
Thank you. Wow, look at the reception. So, this is a land of barbecue.
It is.
And you're a vegan.
I am.
What's that like?
What's that like?
How's that been for you?
It's been a great experience for me, for well-being.
I'm going to not stop standing. I'm going to go for as long as I'm physically able to go, to do things that recognize the urgency, the crisis of the moment.
On the day Donald Trump announced they were cutting indirect costs, USC paused all PhD admissions. I just don't know what to tell them. Despite USC's unpausing of all admissions in many departments, Unger said Wednesday she was still not able to admit students. She hoped her portal of admit students would open soon, but said this disruption was coming at a time when her field, public health, was already reeling from the actions of the Trump administration. The power of the people is greater than the people in power. It is time to heed the words of the man I began this whole thing with, John Lewis. I beg folks to take his example of his early days where he made himself determined to show his love for his country at a time the country didn't love him, to love this country so much, to be such a patriot that he endured beatings savagely on the Edmund Pettus Bridge, at lunch counters, on freedom rides. He said he had to do something. But there's one thing that he would do that I hope we all can do that I think I did a little bit of tonight.
A question, do you know you have just broken the record? Do you know how proud this caucus is of you? Do you know how proud America is of you?
I want to not quite wrap this up yet. I don't want to wrap this up yet. I'd like to go a little further if we can, just a little further. All right. I want to go a little bit past this, and then I'm gonna deal with some of the biological urgencies I'm feeling. We must mutually pledge to each other our lives, our fortunes, and our sacred honor. We need that now from all Americans. This is a moral moment. It's not left or right, it's right or wrong.
Last night, Senator Booker completed a marathon 25-hour speech protesting Trump's policies. And keep in mind, Cory Booker is a vegan. He did 25 hours fueled by chickpeas. This is historic. For many reasons, it's historic.
The question that so many people have is, how do you maintain stamina? How did you not have to use the restroom for 25 hours? Did you find a way to use the restroom? Can you talk to us about that?
A few things. One is I was very aware of Strom Thurmond's record since I've gotten to the Senate. I always felt that it was a strange shadow to hang over this institution, that the longest speech, with all the issues that have come up, all the noble causes that people have done, or the things that took to try to stop, I just found it strange that he had the record. so I fasted for days into it. I stopped drinking water a long time ago. I think that had good and bad benefits. I definitely started cramping up from lack of water. So if some of you really drink nothing, in the end I was just trying to do something to stop my muscles from cramping. So there's just a lot of tactics I was using to try to make sure that I could stand.
If you're gonna have the filibuster rule, you should make them actually do it every time, whether it's a Democrat or a Republican. You want to block the bill. Mitch McConnell started this way back in the day under Obama, where he was like, you know what, I don't want to stand. I just want to block like hundreds of bills without actually going through the rigmarole. And Harry Reid was like, okay, you can do whatever you want. And then they started blocking all of Obama's bills that way. And so no, if you're gonna do a filibuster, you should do it just like this. And Cory Booker just showed you how.
We want to see you pee in a bucket, okay?
I don't really want to see that.
No, we don't.
Okay.